One of President Trump's campaign promises was to cancel the Paris Climate Agreement. What is the Paris Climate Agreement? It's an international deal with almost 200 countries who pledged to fight climate change by reducing their carbon output. Donald Trump doesn't like the agreement. He says it costs too much and he wonders if climate change is even a real problem. But there's more to the story. Hey, I'm Angie with PolitiFact. I'm here to look at President Trump's campaign promises from 2016 and if he kept them or not. We call it the Trumpometer. On the campaign trail, Donald Trump took a hard line against the Paris Agreement. He said it was a bad deal. When he got into office, he said he'd look again, maybe he'd keep it. But no, he decided it was time for the U.S. to get out, and he announced it on June 1st, 2017.
The Paris Accord would undermine our economy, hamstring our workers, weaken our sovereignty, impose unacceptable legal risk, and put us at a permanent disadvantage to the other countries of the world.
So presidents have a lot of power here. President Obama negotiated the deal and signed the United States up for it without asking Congress. And now, in the same way, President Trump is pulling the United States out of it by simply notifying the United Nations and without asking Congress. Both of their actions would have been more long-lasting if they had gotten Congress to back them up. But the problem is Congress can't agree about the climate deal either. All this is to say, if President Trump loses the election and a new president comes in, we may see the Paris deal revived again. Politics are in play here. Democrats have supported climate change efforts much more than Republicans. But Republicans aren't all on the same page either. Some Republicans side with President Trump and say it's a hoax. You may know scientists say climate change is real. Meanwhile, there are other Republicans who say, yes, it's real, but it's so costly. Can't we let the market deal with it rather than using government regulation? Another thing, the Paris Agreement isn't even that strict. It basically asks countries to do their best to cut emissions and then to show their work to the rest of the world. Meanwhile, global warming remains a threat and the Earth's temperatures are rising. So how do we rate this on the Trumpometer? The promise to take the US out of the Paris Agreement. It's promise kept. But keep an eye out. If there's a new president, the deal may live again. Thanks for joining me for this installment of the Trumpometer. We're tracking all of President Trump's campaign promises in the run-up to the Republican National Convention. So check out our playlist and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos.